Good afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it, sports fans, and welcome to Downtown Paw Paw as we get ready to kick off tonight's contest between the Sturgis Trojans and the Paw Paw Red Wolves. We are set to go here, trying to work out the last couple of kinks that we always have because, you know what, let's face it, we don't have a budget. We don't have anything other than 25 people watching on the internet. So, as we get going here, the Paw Paw Marching Band is going to play the national anthem, so we're going to leave them up on the screen, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, we're going to have to see what we can do here. We've got some internet issues in the press box tonight, so I'm going to try to stream this from a hotspot, see if we can get that to work. So hopefully we're live right now. It's hard to say. Apologize for people who got knocked off there and we're trying to reboot. But we've been working on this for a while now in the press box, and then we're not getting any good results. So we're going to try this streaming from a phone, and hopefully that will work. I'm showing everything's live now, so if you're out there, just go ahead and bump us. Let us know you were able to catch on. Might be a little bit confusing because we've had a couple of different streams up. So. All right, so I've got my comments on the screen now, so I can see those if anybody's out there. And if you can see us, bump us up here. Got 13 people showing. So Sturgis won the toss, and they have elected to receive. So they're going to get the ball. Paw Paw will get the ball to start the second half. Paw Paw is going to be kicking from left to right on your computer screen. This is going to be Gunnar Goodell kicking off for the Red Wolves. So there's a kickoff by Gunnar, a nice deep kick that's taken from the 6-yard line, and he's going to bring it out, and he's going to get out to about the 22-yard line. That's number 7, Miller, on the return for Sturgis. Ben Miller on the tackle for Paw Paw. So that's Sturgis is going to start out. Sturgis is 0-2 coming into the game tonight. They started off the season with a pretty big loss at Kalamazoo Central, and then I believe it was Coldwater last week. So this is first conference tilt for Sturgis. So it looks like Lamb is your quarterback. He's going to hand that off inside, and that's going to go nowhere. That's going to run right into Darren Stry, and there's no place for him to go. So Cody Conley was in there along with Bryson Newell to help out on that tackle. Oh, we will get the thing off the scoreboard. Good feedback. See, that right there is productive community feedback. We could move that off the scoreboard. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. So Lamb behind center. This is going to be more of a spread type look than we've seen the first 2 weeks. That's going nowhere again. So Paw Paw, Darren Stride again plugs up the hole, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Sturgis is headed in the wrong direction here. They're headed backwards. So 3rd and 14 for the Trojans. Expect to see the ball go into the air for the first time, and that's a tall order for a high school quarterback to have to throw the ball in this situation. So 3rd and 14. Lamb in the shotgun. They're gonna hand off again, and that's gonna go nowhere again. It looks like Bryson Newell on the tackle for the Wolves, and that's gonna be a 3 and out for the Red Wolves, and Sturgis is going to have to punt. So that's a good start for the Red Wolves. Got into it quick, and we're gonna have to. What do we got going back here? Tate's back to receive. Kalen Tate. So there's the snap. Kick is blocked by the Red Wolves.
23 blocked it. 14 blocked.
So Cody Connolly gets to the punt, blocks it, and the Red Wolves are in business inside the 30-yard line. Close to inside the 20-yard line. So Cody Connolly comes crashing through and blocks a punt. And that's going to give Paw Paw early positive field position. They're going to start at the 20-yard line, headed in. So Paw Paw's got the ball, 1st and 10. Oh, we got to get Howell. We bought all those Howells. We got to make sure we use them. So we're going to start with the wing T. Gunnar Goodell under center. Got Newell behind him with PJ and Ben Miller split as the backs. This is going to go inside. Bryson Newell in for a Red Wolves touchdown. Bryson, don't call me slow Uncle Adam Newell, in for the Paw Paw touchdown. Quick hit right up the middle. Bryson bounced it to the outside, beat everybody to the corner of the end zone, and ends up scoring 6 for the Red Wolves. 9:39 to go. 65 is in to kick. Dalton Ike. Gunner's going to hold. Good snap, good hold. Ike's kick is up, and Ike's kick is good. So you couldn't ask for a better start to the Red Wolves night. 9:39 to go here in the first. Paw Paw 7, Sturgis 0. You'll notice on your screen I've got the Grad Bash upcoming events. Well, the September 28th event, the car show and pancake breakfast, was actually a screaming success. In the planning for that, we are going to have a big crowd for that, so I'm hoping that everybody is out when that rolls around, because it's going to be a good show here in Paw Paw, and it's going to be a good turnout at the high school. After the classic car show at Wine and Harvest Fest, there was a lot of positive buzz generated for that one, so we don't want to miss that. So it feels like we were just here a minute or two ago. Red Wolves. Gunner's going to send another one. Red Wolves swaying and waving. And here is the kick. Another good kick by Gunner. That's going to be taken at about the 10. So let's see what happens. Oh, there's Miller with another nice play by Ben Miller. That's a howl. Look at that play. Benny Miller's fired up and ready to go tonight. So Ben Miller's got 2 tackles on special teams. And this is almost a mirror image of where Sturgis started the last time. And they went with 3 interior draw type runs to start things off. So, and all 3 runs were met with a very similar result, which was nothing. or a little less than nothing. Lamb's going to roll to the right. He's going to throw that way. He's got a receiver that's open. He's met immediately. Kalen Tate with a nice play on the outside. That's going to be a gain of 5 for Sturgis. Kalen Tate was with a nice play on the outside. So Kalen's coming from his safety position, closed on that one and was able to make a nice tackle. Stopped the play basically right where it was caught. Good play designed by Sturgis. That ball got out of there quickly. So this time they're going to go this way, and he's got the ball out in the flat, but there's not a whole lot of room there. 3 Red Wolves in there. Miller was in there. Eli Sonnenberg was in there. Kalen Tate was in there. And P.J. DeYoung was in there. So, that's going to be a loss of a yard and bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Trojans. Red Wolves look ornery tonight. So, Lamb. And right there, Julian Hernandez steps into the hole. Julian wraps him up and takes him down. So that's going to bring up another punt for Sturgis. And that did not work out well last time. So let's see what they've got in store this time. There was a flag on the field, but they picked it up. So no harm, no foul. And off we go. So Kalen Tate is deep again, albeit not that deep. Now he backs up a couple steps. There's the snap. It kicks away. That's a good end-over-end kick, but Kalen's going to, he bobbles the snap, or bobbles the ball, but he's going to reset and go. Kalen with a couple of nice moves. A lot of running for 2 yards for Kalen Tate. Didn't help that he dropped the ball when he first got to him, but didn't hurt either. So Paw Paw is going to take over. 7:27 to go here in the first. Ball's going to be placed at the 46-yard line. Going in. So Paw Paw, again, still has not touched the ball on their own side of the 50-yard line. If you haven't noticed, well, maybe you haven't, but Jason's also not with us again tonight. We've got Clint Olson on the camera. So, and Clint's contract specifies that he is not going to do commentary, so we're going to live with that. But we appreciate the help up here in the booth. So, coming out of the break, Gunnar Goodell, Newell, Miller, PJ in the background. Second play from center. That's a pitch to PJ. PJ feeling. PJ with a nice run off that side. PJ's going to go for about 5. Nice run for the Wolves on first down. PJ DeYoung. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5. Gunnar's going to come over and get the play from Coach. So all right, so here we go. Bringing it up. Still in the tee. Gunnar Goodell under center. This is going to be handed this side. Miller picking, choosing. Nice run by Ben Miller, and that's going to be good for our Red Wolves. First down.
17-3 on the tackle.
So big run from Ben Miller gets the Red Wolves a first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Red Wolves have been able to impose their will at the offensive line point of attack. So Sturgis is packing the box. They've got 6 defensive line. They're trying to shoot all the gaps. 2 linebackers. That's why trap worked on the first play, and it's why it'll work again. This one is going to be thrown. This one's Gunnar Goodell looking in the corner. He's got a man, and that is caught down there in the corner. Oh, it looks like it came loose. Initially looked like a catch, but that one came away. So Ben Miller was the intended receiver down there. It looked like Benny had the ball, but apparently when he came to the ground, it jarred loose. Would have been a nice play. So, not sure he didn't catch that one and land on the out-of-bounds line. But another good throw from Gunnar Goodell. He's been on fire this year, putting the ball in the air. So Miller comes out after landing on his back there, and Kalen Tate's going to take his spot in the backfield. So we got Tate on the left side, and he's going to get the ball. Kalen's picking and choosing. Nice patient run by Kalen Tate, and that's going to be close to a Red Wolves first down. That is a Red Wolves first down. Nice patient run from Kalen Tate right there, kind of picking, choosing, following his blockers, waiting for the play to develop downfield, and he was able to turn that into a nice run. So from the tee, Gunner's under center. Handoff. This is Gunner with the run. That's a quarterback read. Gunner Goodell in for the Paw Paw touchdown. Gunner Goodell with a read option out of the wing tee, keeps the ball, runs it around left end, didn't really meet much opposition, walked into the end zone for a Red Wolves touchdown. 13-0's the score pending the extra point. Red Wolves look strong tonight. A lot of politics, a lot of stuff goes into high school football polls. But Paw Paw in the various polls around the state has been ranked anywhere between 4 and 10 in Division 6, and that, that margin of error is pretty big. So, Paw Paw's starting to get a lot of respect from around the state, and this isn't going to hurt. 5:32 to go here in the first. Paw Paw 14, Sturgis nothing.
Ben Miller, Jr., running back. Shout out, Mom.
My name is Silas Penning, Jr., cornerback. Shout out to Jimmy Johns.
My name is Gunnar Goodell, quarterback, junior, and shouting out any Chinese buffet.
Bryson Newell, linebacker / running back, class of 2025. Shout out my Uncle Adam, who's slower than me.
Cody Conley, class 25, water boy. Shout out my dad.
Alex McNeil, 2026, tight end. Shout out to my mom.
Elijah Garcia, class of 25, tight end. I'd like to shout out my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Baron Marinich, class of 2025, position kicker. Shout out Mama Marinich.
Landon Buell, class of 2025, position team bowling manager, and shout out my uncle.
So back at it, Gunner's going to kick off. 14-0 Paw Paw, 5:32 here to go in the first. Nice long kick by Gunner. It's going to be taken again about the 8-yard line. He's been consistent on that. He's going to try the left side, and this time Kalen Tate. Kalen's already having quite a game. Kalen with 3 tackles so far, plus a long run, getting a look at running back. Gunner's going to go back and get his tee, and he's going to come to the sideline. So Sturgis is going to start out from their own 17. Beckett Lamb in the shotgun. He's going to look. He's going to throw this way. That's how swung out. There's not a lot there. Red Wolves defense going to swarm. That's going to be a good gain for them. That's going to be a 3-yard gain on first down, 4-yard gain maybe. Call it 2nd and 6. Long 6. So Sturgis is content to take that little outlet pass. So Lamb in the shotgun. He's going to throw, and he's in trouble. Lets one up, and and it is almost interception, but we're going to get a pass interference flag on that one. So Baron Marinich, he just a little bit early on the contact there. I mean, on the one argument, he's trying to play the ball, but he got there a little bit early. The ball was not in the vicinity when he bumped him. So, although I think that the UP version of that play, he may have been okay. Barron is trying to sell his coach on the idea that he was playing the ball there. Not sure how successful that's going to be. Tomorrow morning, Barron's going to watch that and go, yeah, maybe I was 3.5 to 5 steps too early on that one. But you know what? If that's the throw out there, I will wager right now Barron's going to end up with a pick tonight. So Eli Sonnenberg's on an island down here by himself. They're going to go inside with the slant. That is picked off. Kalen Tate continues his good night with an interception. Kalen baited that from the beginning. You could see him sneaking up on that as we were going, and he let that receiver run that slant, and Kalen never hesitated. He jumped that immediately. Nice read by Kalen Tate. That's a first down for the Red Wolves. We're going to use some graphics. We're going to use some howls. We got Costco bulk package of howls tonight. So the Red Wolves back in business. We're not going to see anything new. Why fix it? Because it ain't broke right now. Gunnar Goodell under center. Kalen Tate is in it at the tailback, but this one's going to go to P.J. DeYoung. P.J.'s got a big hole. P.J. off the hole. P.J.'s got a big first down for the Red Wolves. So Paw Paw with another big gainer down there. P.J. DeYoung this time off the left side. It really doesn't seem to matter which running back we plug into the formula. The equation equals big numbers. Gunnar Goodell under center. That's going to be a pass. He's got an open receiver downfield. Oh, just almost. Hit him in the hands. Cody Connolly was out there, and Cody actually ran through that nicely. The defensive back kind of stopped, and I think it surprised Cody a little bit. Hit him right in the hand, but it would have been a nice play. That was an outstretched hand. Got Ben Miller down on the sideline having a conversation with Mallory. That's the trainer, by the way, not his girlfriend. Gunner under center. That's going to be a handoff. Kalen Tate's going to pick and choose. Nice run by Kalen. Patient. Stays on his feet. Kalen Tate. Kalen Tate with a first down. So 3:50 to go. First and goal. Ball's at the 5. Gunner going to hand that one off. P.J. DeYoung. P.J. DeYoung untouched in for a Red Wolves touchdown. Well, we might as well have 6 foot of snow because the sledding is good for the Red Wolves running attack. They are moving down the field with very little opposition at this point. Extra point snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. And, maybe another plus here as we found ourselves a kicker, Dalton Ike, going 3 for 3 so far on the extra points. Let's meet some more Red Wolves.
Oh, hey. Darren Stry, senior, offensive tackle, defensive end, long snapper. Shout out Grandma Judy and little Dennis at home.
Dalton Ike, junior, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. Shout out UPS for the glorious health benefits.
Colin Campbell, offensive defensive line, senior, kickoff, PAT. Shout out my grandma and grandpa, and shout out Cody, he has earrings.
Gage Mavis, senior, defensive end, kickoff. Shout out to my moms.
Julian Hernandez, aka Maui, play O-line, D-line. Like to shout out Moana 2.
Tyler Kruzinger, I'm a junior, offensive and defensive line. I'd like to shout out Meyer for the generous food selection.
So Gunnar Goodell's going to kick again for the Red Wolves. Very balanced attack for the Red Wolves tonight. 2 passes, 13 runs. And that's going to be fielded about the 13-ish. Silas Penning took on the block, but not the ball, but Silas is going to get back in there and be part of the tackle. Lots of people down there. So Cody Conley was in there. Gunnar Goodell was in there. Gunnar getting a lick in as from the kicking position. So we got to tell Gunnar kickers aren't supposed to tackle people until they get way farther down the field. Not sure what the Wolverine Conference Network on Instagram is, but they've given us a shout out, so that's good. Oh, and that's blocked. That's going to be a nice play by Austin Ackerman jumping in there. So the Red Wolves, again, bringing some thunder on the rush. 3:21 to go. I feel like I'm watching the movie Miracle as I look at that first quarter scoreboard. Every time I look over there, it's moved in the wrong direction. It's like more time on the clock than there was a second ago. So Lamb in the shotgun. There's a throw. He's going to bring it to this side. Not the tightest spiral we've seen all night, and that's going to come up a little bit short. That's going to bring third and... Well, on the one hand, the pace of this game would lead you to believe that a running clock's going to be in play in the second half, but it might be midnight before we get to it. So far, this has been a 2-play, 4-second drive. 3rd and 10 for Sturgis. There's a throw out to the side, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be driven out of bounds. That's a good 1-yard gain on 3rd and 10. So Baron Marinich drives him out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third. They're marking it. They're marking him right where the marker was. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. He ran over the marker when he went out of bounds. So I mean, the Red Wolves are perfectly happy to give that pass up all night long. The ball went 25 yards in the air to go 1 yard forward. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is short, end over end. Tate's going to have a shot at it if it's a good bounce, and he is going to get a shot at it. Tate he'll step out of bounds right there, and that's going to be a return of about 4. And the Red Wolves, for the first time this evening, are going to start in their own territory. Yep, so Red Wolves take over. They're going to be about the 38-yard line. 2:59 to go. So that was a 4-play, 22-second drive for Sturgis. And 7 of that was the punt. So, back to the tee. We've got PJ out there with Bryson, and there's PJ off the, and he's got Darren out in front. Look at Darren Stry get down the field. PJ DeYoung with a huge run, but folks, I'm telling you right now, go back and watch that. Go back and watch. You're talking about a huge human being right there in Darren Stry, out running in front of a running back, and Darren kept ahead of him for a good 15 yards. So you want to know what a SEC lineman looks like? That's what we're looking at right there. Nice run by PJ. PJ smart enough to stay behind him and let him take that cornerback off the earth. And it ends up with a huge gain for the Red Wolves, and that's going to be a timeout, Sturgis. So we will return in just a second. 2:50 to go, first quarter here. Paw Paw 21 and knocking. I think actually before we go to the commercial, we're going to slip in that last group of players.
Austin Ackerman, junior, offensive line and outside linebacker. Shout out to Dalton's 2 left feet.
Cody Simpson, senior, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. Shout out Colin, he got fluffy hair.
Eli Sonnenberg, junior, wide receiver, DB. Shout out Baron Marinich, partner in crime.
Kendall Tate, sophomore, wide receiver, safety. Shout out Emma Penning.
I'm Karen Armijo. I'm a junior running back, and I'm shouting out Mr. Gaffrey.
My name is JJ Varney, 2026, wide receiver, running back, and safety. Shout out my Chicos at Home Depot.
Yep. I'm PJ DeYoung. I'm a running back, senior, and built by McDonald's.
All right, so the Red Wolves going to pick it back up after the Sturgis timeout. 2:50 to go here in the first. 21-0 your score. Red Wolves. 1st and 10, ball on the 27. Gunnar Goodell under center. Miller, Newell, PJ in the backfield. There's a throw, and there's a good catch by Ben Miller. Ben with the burst of speed. Ben's running hard, and Ben Miller is good for Red Wolves. First down. So Ben Miller back into the game, makes a nice catch down the sideline, and then keeps his legs churning for an extra 7 after the catch. Gunner's happy with that. That makes his stats a little bit better. Nice hard running there. Newell has not touched the ball in a couple plays. Wouldn't shock me that we see Trapp here. So we've got a 6-2 defense, and that's going to go inside to Bryson. Bryson's going to fall forward. So Bryson's going to go down to about, it's a gain of 2.5. That did not get blocked because, so on that play, that linebacker is the key of one of those linemen, and he didn't get there because that linebacker is the one that caused the problem. 81 people on the broadcast tonight here in the first quarter. As is our first quarter tradition, everybody text or call someone, get them on the line. Let's get that number up to the 150s. Gunnar Goodell under center. Going to hand that off. That's Ben Miller. Ben Miller's in for a Paw Paw touchdown. So Ben Miller completes the trinity, or the actually quadrinity for the entire backfield, having scored a touchdown tonight. Gunner punched one in. Bryson's got one. Ben's got one, and PJ's got one. And Ike has got his 4th extra point of the night. So 1:32 to go in this everlasting first quarter from Paw Paw. Shows Paw Paw 28, Sturgis 0. Well, this is as complete a team effort as you're going to see with the Red Wolves tonight. All 4 starting backfield members have touchdowns on the ground tonight. And as far as starts to a game, I don't think you can ask for anything better. Red Wolves started out on defense, forced a quick 3 and out, and then blocked Sturgis's first punt. Recovered in tight, was able to punch it in quickly, and before you even knew it, Paw Paw was on the board. Gunnar Goodell with another kick here around the 14-yard line. Silas Penning with a nice stick. So Silas this time decided not to take on the blocker and to take on the ball carrier, and Silas, I think that was a good choice, young man. So out of town scoreboard, Edwardsburg 0, Plainwell 0. That game is not reporting out much yet, so that's probably not right. But so right now it is. We do have an updated score on that. Edwardsburg 8, Plainwell 7. Vicksburg and Otsego are not reporting out yet either, showing a 0-0 score up there. That game is in Otsego. Constantine leads Schoolcraft 7-0 in an out-of-conference game. Lawton leads United 6-0 out of conference. Niles up 21-0 on Three Rivers. That's a big score for the Vikings. We're going to get a penalty thrown, but they're going to call it. They're going to take a timeout to avoid that penalty. So again, Niles 21, Sturgis 0, or not Three Rivers 0. Of course, Paw Paw and Sturgis here. Yep. So. And that's what we've got on the out-of-town scoreboard right now. Let you know if we see any of these other games update. So still 1:26 to go here in the first. Typically, you don't see this slow of a pace in a Red Wolves game with the wing T, but we either get a first down on every play, which stops the clock, or we go out of bounds, which stops the clock, or Sturgis passes the ball, which stops the clock. It's just everything is taking this, and and the 7 minutes for each touchdown adds 45 minutes to the game. But it's a beautiful night here in the wine and harvest capital of the world. Didn't know that was official, did you? All right, so here we go, back at it. Sturgis from the shotgun. This is going to be a throw. That's a tipped at the line of scrimmage, so there's going to be no interference on that. Ackerman got his hand on that one. Yeah, so their quarterback is a sophomore, and he's not 6'8", so seeing over the line is a little bit of a challenge here. Updated score, Edwardsburg 15, Plainwell 7. So again,
okay, we got another throw.
And it's not going to be any time to do. Bryson Newell on the blitz, and Bryson Newell's going to get a sack. So nice play by Bryson. I mean, straight to the quarterback. He had no chance to do anything there. That was just a quick sack, and that's the end of that. So that's going to bring up third, and we're going to call this one Otsego. I'm not doing the quick math on that, but it looks like about 3rd and 21-ish, 3rd and a lot. So Sturgis from the gun. They're going to throw. He's going to quick slant. That's a good catch, but Eli Sonnenberg rides him to the ground, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Paw Paw's going to get the ball back. 25, 24. Looks like this might run out the end of the first quarter. Can't believe Sturgis would snap the ball at this point. So looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Paw Paw is going to walk off the field with a 28-0 lead. They're going to switch ends, and we're going to start this all over again. Paw Paw is going to get the ball with the Sturgis punt, and most likely they're going to be in positive field position again. So we're going to take just a real quick break here, and we're going to put up our one and only commercial to this point. All right, Lamb, the quarterback, is also the punter. Kalen Tate stands at the 45, and we've seen just about everything else in a dominant performance from the Red Wolves. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kalen take one to the house here. He's had quite a game already, and I'll tell you, if this punt doesn't get to him hanging up high, he's going to have a shot at it. And that's going to be a high one. He's going to have a chance. Nice block out there. Kalen's going to pick up 8 or 9. Nice block by Sonnenberg out on the outside there. But again, we're going to start inside the 35-yard line. Oh, looks like they're moving it outside now. Yeah, it is the 35. He was walking the wrong direction. Returning the ball to Sturgis. So Landon Buell checks in for Cody Conley. Landon's going to be playing the right tight end. And also into the game, Gunner bringing the play. No other subs to note here. Gunner under center. This is going to be Ben Miller. Ben cuts back. Ben's got a burst of speed. Ben Miller breaks more tackles. Benny Miller in for the Paw Paw touchdown. So 34-0. Ike in to kick the extra point. Good hold. Kick is up, and kick is good. Dalton Ike. Nothing like saying, hey, coach, I'll kick, and coming out and kicking 7 extra points in the first half. So Red Wolves have jumped out here and have just absolutely dominated in every facet of the game tonight. They've dominated both offensive and defensive lines. The running backs are as advertised, done everything that they normally do, then some. Ben Miller just hit a home run right there. That last drive, one play, 37 yards, and that kind of sums up the night so far. Paw Paw has just been absolutely dominant. And this is an ornery football team that's out to prove some stuff after everything that went down last year. And they're going to get a chance to get Niles back, but there are a lot of schools that are going to be standing in their way in between that might get the treatment Sturgis is getting tonight. Still no update in Vicksburg. 0-0 is the show and score there. That's Otsego and Vicksburg. Schoolcraft and Constantine are tied at 7. That's one to watch. Always good one to watch. So return there out to about the 15. So that's there becomes a point in this ball game where it's pretty clear where this is headed tonight, and now it becomes a avoid injury. Sturgis has got a player injured over on the other side, and Paw Paw is just got to play football and play smart at this point. Rolling out, there's a throw. That's going to be caught. That's going to be good for about a 3-yard gain. But the fair assessment, on everything that's going on tonight is Paw Paw clearly is a top 10 team in the state of Michigan, and Sturgis right now where they stand is clearly not. And it's just going to be one of these nights. Sturgis has got to buckle down, work on some things, try to get some small victories from here on out, and Paw Paw just continuing to flex. They've got to, just keep the ball in front of them tonight. Don't give up anything that could potentially get Sturgis some hope to get back into the game and ride this out, and Paw Paw is going to have a good night. Got a flag there. That looks like a 25-second violation. So, yes, delay a game. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to erase that first pass. So, Lamb's going to start at 2nd and 11. And there's a handoff, and that's going to go nowhere. So inside handoff there. So Newell and Buell on the tackle for the Red Wolves. So Julian Hernandez comes off. Gage Mabus just went in for Julian Hernandez. So we've got spread here. Going to go deep. And Eli Sonnenberg with a nice play out there. Eli, stride for stride, waited until the receiver went up. Eli played the ball and had a nice play out there to break up the pass. So good play by Eli Sonnenberg on the outside. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Oh, 4th and 12, sorry. That was 3rd. So Kalen's back. Already does. And that was a returnable kick for Tate. Good blocking this time. Tate's got some room. Kalen Tate around the left side. Kalen Tate is going to score. Kalen Tate, no flags on the field, all the way to the end zone for a Red Wolves touchdown. Oh, we did see a flag back there. We're going to have, this one's coming back. I looked and didn't see a flag, but there was a clear illegal block out there. And the irony of it, it really didn't have anything to do with the play. But That's why when I looked, I didn't see the flag, but I knew where it was, where the penalty was. It's going to be an illegal block in the back. If you watch this, you see that not only did he hit him, he went down on top of him afterwards, so it could have been a hold as well. I'm not sure if it was 6 or 7, maybe. But it was clearly right over there. So, update from Edwards or from Plainwell: 17 Plainwell, 15 Edwardsburg. That'd be a nice September if present. There's a handoff, and that's going to be P.J. DeYoung with a huge hole. He's got a blocker. Bryson's out in front of him. So P.J. DeYoung finally wrestled down at the 12-yard line, which, guess what? That's a Red Wolves first down. Hey, not a touchdown. That's a first down. I'm going to, you know what? That's just foreshadowing is all that is. Yeah. I was accused of liking that touchdown graphic too much anyways, so we're going to wait, and I'm going to say, who's in there? Ben Miller's going to rack up his touchdown right here. Gunner, under center. There's a handoff. Bryson up the middle. Bryson Newell's going to take it instead. Bryson Newell. So there's, you know what? Let's show people what they just missed. There's the Paw Paw touchdown. Gonna howl. Yeah, so Bryson Newell, third carry of the night, second touchdown. I predicted 7 extra points, and this is 6. And we got lots of time. Dalton Ike up, and it is good. That is right down the middle. So nickname is going to be developed for Dalton Ike because Dalton is absolutely deadly with the lob wedge today. 94 people on the stream. Well, if you just tuned in, you've missed a lot. 42-0 is your score here. Paw Paw 6 touchdowns. They've dominated just about every facet of the game. And this is just one of those nights where Sturgis is going to have to buckle down and just work on a few things because Paw Paw is as advertised this evening. So this is the good news is we're going to see some people that we haven't seen in the games yet this year. And that's good for them to get some playing time, develop a little bit of depth. I have a feeling we're going to see some of the fifth quarter kids that we have up for tonight getting some meaningful varsity time tonight, and I think that'll help both teams as we get going here. So Gunnar Goodell's going to tee it up at the 40. 9:12 to go here in the first half. There's the kick, and that's going to be returned. Nice play down here. Elijah Garcia with the tackle for the Red Wolves. So Sturgis is going to take over, 1st and 10. Not a lot of changes up front yet for the Red Wolves, but you know you want to get your team. You don't want to take it too early. It is 42-0 with 9 minutes to go in the half.
9:05 to play here until halftime. Trojans start 1st and 10. Their own 30. They had just one first down
There's a throw out. That's tip, too, and tip drill out there almost. So that's an incomplete pass.
Northeast, west, and south coming at him as he went up to grab that.
I think we're going to have to announce that we're going to give away about 15,000 howls just to keep people engaged for the second half.
Well, be quick. The high school sports from the High School Athletic Association coming out there at halftime. When you get to 50, it never stops. Varsity sports coming up tonight at the half. I think a timeout is a timeout. The only thing after 50. Second and 10. 4 receivers again. 4 sophomores playing. After this play.
So outlet, nice play out there. That's a nice play out there by Marinich. All of a sudden, a pair of pink gloves come flying out of the night and tackle the receiver. That's Baron Marinich.
Niles is destroying Three Rivers 35-0 over there in Viking land.
So we're going to start here on the 33-yard line. Sturgis. They're going to throw. They're going to try to lob one deep. And that is Baron Marinich with nice coverage out there. Again, that's the play that 85 is their chosen one on those plays. And Baron did a nice job running stride for stride. Once the receiver's eyes went up, Baron tried to locate the ball. And it was 8 yards over their head. So that brings us back to another punt. Galen Tate had one touchdown called back already. And there's a best punt of the night. Galen Tate, he's going to make the first man miss. Kalen's going to go out, he won't quite get out of bounds, but he's going to get inside the 50-yard line. So once again, the Red Wolves are going to start inside the 50-yard line. Only started in their own territory twice all night, and it really didn't matter. Field position hasn't really been a battle tonight.
There has not been a snap on our side of the field yet.
So the Red Wolves going to bring it up to the line. Sun is waning here. The lights are on. Cody Simpson's in at center. Goodell going to hand that to Ben. Oh, PJ on this side. Good handoff. PJ DeYoung picking. PJ DeYoung stays in bounds, but that's going to stop the clock because that's a Red Wolves. First down. So if you get a chance, it's another play to go back and watch Darren Stry on that block. Okay, from the tee, Gunner under center. Who hasn't had it in a while? Miller. And Gunner's going to throw. That's going out. Landon Buell's got the ball. Landon. And we're going to get a flag over here on... It was right in front of Coach Stry. I wouldn't throw that flag if I was that referee, but there definitely was something behind the play that this near side judge threw that. It has to be a shift or he didn't line up correctly. Ineligible receiver, so somebody wasn't covered up on the line, but it came from the side judge, so you know that was something. And like I said, he threw that right in front of Coach Stry, which I would not choose to do. So Landon Buell back off the board on that big reception. So Red Wolves first and 15. That's going to be Ben Miller. Ben Miller up the middle. Ben's going to run forward. So that's going to take the ball down to the 19-yard line. Got 10, maybe 12. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Turns out it was between 10 and 12. It was 11. So still in the straight T. Gunner's going to pass, and he's going to just heave one up. And that looks like Landon caught it. And that's going to be a touchdown. Landon Buell with a nice catch down there in the corner. That's not just a first down, that's a touchdown. We're going to get them both going. Red Wolves touchdown. Landon Buell with a great catch down in that corner of the end zone. And as luck would have it, the corner of the end zone that we can actually see.
Hopefully Clint got that. I did. Another big score for Paw Paw. They lead it now 48-0. We still have
And
6:43 to play in the first half.
I'm thinking Ike might get more than. There it is. There's our 7th extra point. Still 6:43 to go here in the first half. If you're curious, so the running clock rules do not take effect until the second half of the game. So if you're wondering why the clock is stopped, the clock is stopped because it's the first half. Oh, that was fun. That was the wrong button, but I wanted to see what that button did. I had no idea what that button did. Don't give me a piece of tape. You don't want to touch that button again.
Even that was on the 40.
We have 7 touchdowns and like 200 yards.
So here we go. I'd like to do another recap, but there's really not a whole lot in a game like this to recap. Red Wolves just have had their will and their way all night. Sturgis is in a rebuilding year, and they're just going to try to have to find some positives to take out of this game at this now. Little battles. This is no longer about scores and first downs. This is about individual blocks. This is about individual tackles. You got to build from something here, and this is a lesson night. This is one of those times where Sturgis can just focus on their fundamentals and try to execute. Gunnar Goodell, they're going to take that at about the 8. They're going to bring it out, and they're going to bring it out to about 14. Yeah, 18-yard line. So 6:35 to play. Sturgis has got the ball. Hazy, lazy moon in the sky. Not a lot of activity in the sprawling acreage here at Paw Paw Middle School.
Need something? Good, what's up?
So, Sturgis. Lamb in the... There's a throw. Ooh, that was almost picked off. Eli Sonnenberg read that one. He just was a step late getting there. Eli has got I think if he's a step sooner, Eli's got a touchdown there, but almost got it on the dive. Stry's going to come out of the game, and the only reason I tell that is because it's the only person that's bigger than the coach coming out of the game. So Lamb's going to run. That's a good decision by the sophomore right there. And that's going to be Sturgis's first down of the night. So Sturgis gets a first down on the board, and this is exactly the small battles that we're looking for. That was a good decision by Lamb. He's able to pull the ball down and run for his life and get, a good 11-yard gain there. Stride back into the game after that run. 1st and 10, haven't been able to say that much tonight. Watch Miller coming off the edge. Yeah, and Landon Buell gets in there, and I'll tell you, Landon almost took that handoff right from the quarterback and ran the other way with it. Landon got in there like a rocket ship. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 14. The warm and fuzzy memories of that first down are starting to fade. There's a throw, and that's going to be incomplete pass. The receiver kind of short-armed that one, but I don't blame him because I think he could hear a headhunter coming his way. So Sturgis is going to take their last time out. I got nothing for these this many, so we're going to go back to the commercial. Okay, back at it here in Paw Paw. 5:13 to go in the half. 49-0 is your score. Lamb is in the shotgun. 3rd and 14 is your call. Lamb's going to roll to the left. He's got a receiver out there, but that's nice move. There's a nice run, and this is again, we're talking about for Sturgis. That's a breakdown by Paw Paw, but that is the small victories you're looking for. That's a good, accurate throw by Lamb. The receiver made a man miss, picked up the first down. These are the victories that you got to start building on if you're Sturgis at this kind of a game. You just got to little wins, little things that you can take away from this game as a positive. There haven't been that many positives to this point, so that's a good thing for them. Lamb throw. He's going to go deep, and that was broken up by Eli Sonnenberg. 85 again the target. So Lamb back. Oh! Oh, that I literally just threw a little onomatopoeia in. That was what that hit sounded like, was ooh. Cody Conley with a slobber knocker of a hit. So that's going to be third, and we're going to call it Dowagiac. They're going to pitch this one out, and he's going to lose yardage. So Buell was in there. Cody Simpson was in there. P.J. DeYoung was in there. So that's going to be fourth, and we're going to call it maybe Niles. State line. You know, this is a Tate's back again. Oh, there's another good punt. Tate's going to go over. He's going to field that one. Kalen's going to backtrack and come this way. Kalen's got a little bit of room. Makes a man miss. And Kalen Tate, stop and go, stop and go. Kalen Tate all the way down to the Red Wolves 17-yard line. Kalen Tate with a great return for the Paw Paw Red Wolves. That was a combination of speed, patience, moves, jukes, missed tackles, made tackles. Kalen Tate gave us a little bit of everything on that one. So very patient and very well done run by Kalen Tate. So let's see, new subs. I see Silas Penning's in the game. So Goodell's going to still be under center. I don't know anything else yet. Looks like Penning's on the left back. Newell and PJ are still out there. So Silas is the only new one in the backfield right now. We're going to get a handoff here. Newell. Bryson Newell reaches for the end zone just a bit short. That's going to be good for a first down. So Bryson looking for his third touchdown tonight. It's like Bryson just set PJ up for his second touchdown of the night. Hey, the first down's still going. That's cool. I like that. So Silas, Newell, and PJ still in there. Silas Penning's going to get a call. Silas Penning's going to go in for a touchdown. Silas Penning with his first touchdown for Varsity Red Wolves. They're winding the clock. 55-0 is your score. 2:53 to go here. Silas Penning into the end zone. Good for Silas. I got to be honest with you, I kind of lost track. I know Silas has got at least one. PJ's got at least one. Bryson's got at least one. Miller's got at least one. Goodell's got at least one. He did give the wind it. So it must be over 50 anytime. Oh. Garcia with the kick. Garcia nails it. And all he did there is take Ike's record of first half. I was looking for Dalton Ike to set the record for first half extra points. But I will point out I was correct in the 7 extra points that I called for him in the first half. All right, so now it looks like the running clock does take effect in the first half if you go over 50. So we've got running clock right now. Unless Sturgis were to score and bring it back. But most likely, this could take us to halftime. Because I don't know that they have not wound the 25-second clock yet, so Sturgis has still got to get set up here. And I'd be walking slow. I don't think I'd be jogging to get back into play here. But they're going to kick the ball with about 25 seconds, 30 seconds to go in the half. Well, I guess Gunner's ready to go, so he'll probably kick it sooner than that. But, I mean, he literally could let this run down another 25 seconds before he kicks it. They just now wound the 20, so they're going to kick it. 40 seconds to go. And there's a big fumble, and that's going to be Paw Paw ball. 30 seconds, they're not going to run a play. Coach Stry's just going to let this one run out. Paw Paw's going to head for the locker room. So, halftime here in Paw Paw, 14 seconds away. Paw Paw's has no desire to run a play, so they're going to let this one run out. And we are going to leave the camera on midfield for the halftime extravaganza that's coming your way, as our Paw Paw Red Wolves have come out and just dominated Sturgis to a score of 56-0 at halftime. So we will be back for the second half. Please enjoy watching the band as they play the songs that you can't hear. All right, coming back at it here as the clock ticks down. Anybody who needs a 50-50 ticket, go ahead and Venmo me some money. They're sitting in front of me right now. We'll buy some for you. Pot's going to be big tonight. $200 purchase in, so we got running clock going on. So 6 different people found the end zone for the Red Wolves in that first half. Kalen Tates was called back due to a holding penalty, but Bryson Newell has a couple of touchdowns, but Landon Buell was in, Silas Penning was in, Gunnar Goodell, Ethan Miller. Tate's going to take this one, and Kalen is looking for his. Kalen Tate Kalen is gone. Kalen Tate takes the opening kickoff of the second half, and no more did I just mention that he got his called back, that Kalen Tate rumbles down the sideline for a Paw Paw touchdown. So that's the 6th person with a Paw Paw touchdown tonight. So, not sure who we've got out there. Who we got out there kicking? Garcia? Kick is up. Kick is good. 63-0 the score here from Phelan Field. Kalen Tate takes the opening kickoff of the second back around 83 yards for a touchdown. So that brings us, I was listing these out as Kalen. I didn't get to everybody. So I've got Silas Penning, Kalen Tate, Landon Buell, Gunnar Goodell, Bryson Newell with a couple, Ethan Miller, and P.J. DeYoung. So balanced attack tonight from the Red Wolves. Pretty much everyone with an eligible number. Some new faces out there on the kickoff return team, or on the kickoff team. Gunnar Goodell is going to kick it away. So, super fun to not have anybody else to talk to on nights like tonight. But at least the second half is going to move a little bit faster than the first half with the running clock. And that's bobbled back there, and Sonnenberg runs him down from behind. So Kalen Tate also in on that tackle, but Eli ran him down from behind. So Sturgis going to come out, 8:34. Clock is running. So lots of new faces out there for the Red Wolves. And this is the time in the game where Sturgis can work on some stuff. Paw Paw's got some of the reserves in the game, getting them. I see Varney out there. McNeil's out there. There's a run, and same new jerseys, same result. Mabus on the tackle. Looks like Landon Buell was out there as well. So that's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for Sturgis. Lamb's going to throw, and that's incomplete on the side, along the sideline. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. So, you know, you've got a sophomore quarterback going against one of the better defenses in Southwest Michigan. You know, you're not going to expect the best results. And I think Lamb has actually not done that horribly tonight. It's just they're up against a buzzsaw. There's a good throw there. Oh, nice broken tackle. He's going to get a yard, so that's going to bring up a 4th down, but it's nice play. Got somebody new back. Varney's going to return this one. So Jonathan Varney back to receive. And that's going to be a short kick. Varney's going to run up. Garcia's all over the ball. So let's see what we've got here. We'll try to call in. Gunner's going to stay in at quarterback. Tate's out there. 60's on the field. I'm starting to. Tyler Cruisinga's out there, 61. Yeah, I know Tyler's out there right now.
Mavis is out there.
Dalton Ike's out there. Gage Mavis is out there. Yeah, Gunner's out there. Tate was out. Buell's out. So Silas, Penning, Tate, and Barney. Tate's going to line up as the fullback. And that's going to be a handoff. Oh, that's fumble. Ball is on the ground. Looks like Sturgis has got it. Yep, that is Sturgis. So again, a small victory right there for Sturgis. Looked like Varney never had it from on the handoff. And the ball, he juggled it a couple times before it came out of his hands and then went right, ping-ponged around a little bit, and Sturgis was able to fall on it. So one of the few dim spots for Paw Paw tonight's that turnover, and that's going to give Sturgis the ball as close to midfield as they've been in a long while. Cody Conley running on. He's going to be the free safety.
And they just did to the right side.
There's a nice play by Sturgis. Their big run out into the other side. So there's a big play from Sturgis. So all of a sudden, with the turnout, with the turnover and a big run, and Sturgis is in business. This is not going to make Coach Stry happy. You know, you get some kids who haven't played in a while, and they get in the game. You know, the standards are still the same. You know, so this is going to be can't have a breakdown at this point.
Third quarter, 8-man football. Deerfield 32, Colon 7. Bit of a rebuilding time for the
So Lamb in the shotgun. He's going to throw. That's out, and that's caught. That's going to be out of bounds. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 3. So as we look at some of the out-of-town scores, Niles 49, Three Rivers 0, halftime. It's a big score. 39-17, Edwardsburg has opened up on Plainwell. Lamb going to hand that one inside. Beckett's got the ball, and that's going to be Landon Buell on the tackle, and that's going to be, it's going to be third and short, so third and we're going to call it 2. Out of conference score, we've got Constantine 23, Schoolcraft 17. So, third and short. And they're going to run it, and that's going to be, he may have spun and fallen. It's going to be close to a first down. Really, the only drama left here tonight is Sturgis going to be able to put some points on the board. It's going to be fourth and short. Let's see what the Red Wolves have. So this is a opportunity for Sturgis to move the ball and get, in the shotgun. I'm not sure. Never a fan of having to go 4 yards to get a yard. And that's that's J.J. Varney over there on the side, and that's going to be Red Wolves football. And I'm not sure on that, don't be critical. I mean, not much has gone right for him tonight, but, you got 4th and 2 feet, and you just had the first success of the night on the ground, and you're putting the ball in the air. So I'm not sure. That was the most prudent thing. Varney made a nice play on the ball, and the Red Wolves are going to take over. And there's a real opportunity here, depending on who gets this ball, for the 8th Red Wolf to put the ball in the end zone. And we've got to get another player on the field. And Marinich runs on. Marinich into the backfield. Marinich gets the ball. And Barron almost breaks it. Nice play from Baron Marinich. Yeah. Because the best thing to do is to give the guy who just ran on the field late the ball. So at the end of the third quarter, with the running clock here in Paw Paw, 63-0 is the score. First down, still playing. That's wild. So let's meet our cheerleaders. So if you got your 50-50 tickets at home, we're going to be calling the 50-50 number. So if you're one of the few who drove up to the stadium, bought your tickets, and then made it back in time to check, 734-576 is the number. 734-576. Get back in your car and head on up. Or if you're one of the many who are watching on your phone, sitting in the parking lot, come on back in. And the clock is running, so off we go here in the fourth. Gunnar Goodell under center. Silas, Varney, and 11. Ryan Lazinski. There's Varney. Nice cut by Varney. Varney's going to pick up about 18. Ooh. Nice tackle by the trash can on the Red Wolves sideline. So 20 yards for Varney. He's going to come out of the game. So Ben Newell is checked into the game.
576. If that's your ticket, go down by the flagpole to the table and select your prize.
$355 on the 50-50 tonight. That was a good way to throw your money away. All right, so Goodell's under center. Gonna hand this one off. Lazinski with the carry off the right side. Ryan's good for about 2. Now they're gonna call it just a gain of nothing. Sycama's into the game, Bradley Sycama. So now some of the fifth quarter JV kids are playing. Goodell's going to bring the play in. This is Ben Flanders. Flanders off the left side. So right now we've got Flanders, Lazinski, and somebody just came off. Ben Newell's in there. I think he's at tight end. 20 is coming on to the game. That's Gunnar Gale. So from the tee, Flanders again off the left side. So 4th down coming up for the Red Wolves, and again, talk about the small victories for Sturgis. This is an opportunity for them to come up with a fourth down stop. Oh, they're going to punt. So Goodell's going to punt. So a good punt by Goodell. He's going to take it, and that's going to be nice play down there. A.J. Keelis on the tackle. So Sturgis is going to start on their own 15-yard line, and that's a good move by Coach Stry. We're going to go for that every time all season when we're not up by 63 points. So opportunity to get Gunnar some work on that pinning the ball deep, and an opportunity to let Sturgis get the ball back with just over 7.5 minutes to go here in the running clock situation. So Sturgis from the shotgun. They're going to hand this one off, and that's going to be met immediately. Gage Mabus on the tackle for the Red Wolves. I think they're expecting that 15,000 Howl giveaway here soon, because we kept 78 people on the broadcast. Still waiting for the obscure stat of the night that hasn't come out of anybody yet down in the truck. I think 7 different Red Wolf scoring is a pretty big obscure stat. Yeah, and they're gonna get the left tackle for false start there. So Paw Paw kind of jumped, got back, and Sturgis's left tackle decided, I'm not going to put up with that. I'm going to move. So there's not been a lot of penalties tonight, really. There's about 4 or 5 total penalties tonight. A couple of those came on special teams. It's kind of amazing this game has been as long as it has. With the running clock and everything. Ooh, that's a good tackle. So that was Elijah Garcia on the tackle. Okay. 3rd down and quite a bit. They're going to throw. They're going to let one go deep, and that's got the Red Wolf down there. That was offensive pass interference, but a good no call. That's a good no call out there by the officiating crew. You don't get any more clear offensive pass interference than that, but at a 63-0, I don't think we're going to be doing that. So I'm gonna give that one a pass. If you're interested in officiating, MHSAA.com is the source for you. Lazinski's back deep. And Lazinski's gonna pick it up and he's gonna take a shot. Ryan Lazinski ahead for about 4. That's gonna bring the Red Wolves offense back out. And I'm gonna guess that this is gonna run out the rest of the clock. You know, we're gonna be able to get 3 to 5 plays off here, is all. I mean, there's no urgency, no hurry. You know, in a first down or 2, and that's gonna be enough for the game. So Gale, Lazinski, and Flanders in his running backs behind Gunnar Goodell. Sorry about that. So, in the tee. Oh, looked like maybe a mishandled staff, but it's going to turn into a 6-yard gain. Flanders, the ball carrier. Looked like that ball may have gone on the ground, and Gunnar picked it right back up and handed it off. That's going to take us down to around the 2-minute mark when we snap the next play. They're taking their time. Play's going to come running in here. Bradley Sickham is your courier on this play. So again from the tee, Gunner's under center. Oh, that was maybe that's going to be good for a Red Wolves first down, maybe-ish. Close-ish. Yep, that is good for a Red Wolves first down. We got quite a delay on the first down graphic going on. Gives me a delay, and then it comes. I'm pretty upset I spent $8 on that now. So, Paw Paw, not much left to prove here. It's first down, minute and 20 seconds to go here. And they're going to just take a knee. And that will probably come close to doing it. As long as the officials take their time to spot the ball, we're going to get one more snap. So from Paw Paw tonight, takeaways, Paw Paw was absolutely dominant. This is what a top 10 team in the state's supposed to look like. Sturgis has got some youth. They are in a rebuilding phase. You're seeing two programs who are in absolutely different points in time right now. And we're going to need it because Niles absolutely took it to Three Rivers tonight. So fairly similar to what you're seeing here tonight. So that last week matchup is looming large in the Wolverine. Look at maybe some other. That's going to do it. The 25 seconds to go. Let's look at final check at these out-of-town scores. So in the fourth quarter, the aforementioned Niles Three Rivers score 56-6. Niles leads Three Rivers in Three Rivers. Edwardsburg has opened up a 39-17 lead at Plainwell, and that's showing at halftime, so that's an old score. And that's going to be it from the conference. So the Red Wolves next week go to Vicksburg to take on the Bulldogs. And we will see you from Vicksburg Stadium. Well, you'll see actually the field, and you'll hear us from Vicksburg Stadium. And we will be back. Clint Olson, thank you tonight for running the video. Hopefully you didn't get any complaints. I think you did a pretty good job. So I don't see any complaints on here. So that's going to do it from Paw Paw. Again, Paw Paw 63, Sturgis nothing.